Jackass.
That tune is by DJ Rail. Welcome to Blabbermouth. We're here with Marcus's Black Ass. I'm Red Scott.
I'm Phil Griffiths. Thank you for watching Blabbermouth, where comics play games, talk shit, and go home with absolutely no prizes. We're back for another one. Red, how's it going?
We're back. I'm here in my square that's just punched out of the world because I have no green screen working. Your beard apparently is going full green screen. I don't know what's happening there. It's what when you reach 149, which by the way, Phil is 149 years old today. Congratulations, Phil.
Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate that.
We appreciate it. Do you know what happened in Phil's birth year? I don't know. I tried to look it up. It's before recorded history. That's how long ago it was. Before we could get to that. It was the year before Heinichen and Coors were founded. If you saw the show on Monday, you know why that is funny. If not, you don't know why it's not actually funny. All right. Phil, do you have any more small talk before we start the game?
No, just a reminder, we are kind of back on schedule. So we're going to be doing this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have poker this week. So if you're interested in watching some comics, sit down, play poker, and make fun of each other, that's this Friday night at 8 p.m. And please follow, subscribe. I know a lot of the subscriptions may have fallen off while we were gone for a long time. So if you haven't and you were a subscriber before, please click that subscribe or follow now.
All right. More importantly, we have a great lineup of comics. Let's introduce our contestants.
Yep, our first comic, one of our regulars and huge favorites here on Blabbermouth, she is the 30 and under pickleball champion of Ohio, the Cincinnati baddie herself. Welcome, Brooke Heinichen.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I'm sad about playing pickleball right now, but
you're quite the pick. I saw your post. So you're and then paper for it and everything now. It's great.
Dude, the national median age for pickleball is 70. So you'd fit right in. Are you
just smoking them or what?
Oh, no, I'm actually getting smoked. Like, there's very little athleticism involved. It's purely like how much you can just slam it in somebody's face. So it's very cathartic. Highly recommend.
So is it, I don't know pickleball. I only know it's like tennis without movement, right? That's
tennis without required athleticism. It's like ping pong, but large.
Oh, so you use like paddles, like beach.
Yeah,
like
you use paddles
at the beach.
You just stand at the net and just like whap it at each other.
Okay. I've done that before, but that was something else. But yeah, that's cool.
Thanks.
Are you guys, well, thanks for joining us, Brooke.
Happy to be here.
Next up, a delight of a human being, a great comic who promises he is not Sideshow Bob. Thank you for being here, Zack Chapaloni.
Hey. I made no such promise. I wish I could do the voice. Red Scott.
All right, Zack, tomorrow, if the San Francisco 49ers take the South's own Pillsbury Doughboy, Mac Jones, at number 3, how long will it take you to talk yourself into it?
Into suicide, you mean?
No, into Mac Jones being a good pick. How long will you be Team Mac Jones? How long before I DM you and you're like, you know what? And then you say some bullshit.
You'll get a text from me when he ultimately gets cut by the 49ers and then takes the Patriots to the Super Bowl. And I go, I always knew there was something with that kid. He had it all along.
Very excited for you to be able to rationalize Mac Jones. Thank you for being here, Zack.
Thank you.
And our next comic is a very funny comedian, performs all around the Bay Area. He is not good at poker, but great at looking like a snack. Please welcome Marcus Williams.
Hold up. I am good at poker. Okay. I am very good at poker. Y'all just play too fast. That's really the problem. I have questions.
Yeah.
And then y'all don't want to answer them while we playing. And that's really what the problem is.
You're right. We don't want to do tutorials while we play. That's true. That is true. But,
y'all are just impatient.
But you forgot the back end of this. That was a compliment on the back.
Marcus does not forget the back end.
But look, well, thank you for saying I look like a snack. You know, you the one with the COVID beard out here making all the little young women go crazy and the, infatuated gay men. So you just continue to do you, boo. Keep doing what you're doing, Phil.
So my question for you, Marcus, is what kind of realness did you serve people today?
Look, today's realness was just all about, let's get it done. I'm tired. Let's go home realness. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it casual. I've had enough of y'all. I had to go into the office today. So I was like, the realness was on. Let's get out of here. Okay.
Nice. So I'm glad you're going to bring the heat tonight. I can feel it already. That is clearly not your first glass of wine. So we're all ready for it.
I'm here. Here we go.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
I don't know if anybody else does, but I'm sure Marcus sees these aces.
Yes. I sure do.
Finally, one of my favorite joke writers and also a Bills fan, a team with a top 5 QB who looks like a 12-year-old boy who just got offered a lollipop. Please welcome comic Torio Van Grol.
I don't know if people understand that you meant our quarterback looks like a 12-year-old boy.
If you follow the grammar of that sentence.
I would love that if that was my intro. And you know what? I think I'm also a snack.
Yes, you are. You are.
Thank you, Marcus.
You can
Some
feed a village.
Reese's peanut butter cups. Okay.
More of a hostess. Yeah.
All right, Torio, you're a lifelong Bills fan. If Hall of
Born
Fame,
and raised a Bills fan. You know me. My dad would get off the mill, work at the mill in Buffalo, and pick me up. We go down and watch the Buffalo Bills.
the football team you're a lifelong fan of. If Hall of Fame defensive end Bruce Smith was in his prime at 6'4", 265 pounds, and he tackled you, both wearing pads, and he's going all out, how long before you'd be able to return to work?
I mean, first I'd have to find a job, so probably a long time. That would actually be a dream if a professional athlete could injure me. I'd take that right to the bank. I don't care if he's on my favorite team or not.
No, that's fine. I agree with that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for being here, Torio.
You're welcome.
All right. That is enough blabbering. It is time for some mouth.
Ooh.
Our main game here is Punched Up, where comics write punchlines to joke setups provided by us. But before we can play that game, we need to give a comic some time to write those punchlines. So we're going to play a warm-up game with 2 of the comics, while the other 2 comics go into the Blabbermouth bubble to write their punchlines. So Marcus and Brooke, we're going to put you 2 into the bubble first to write your punchlines from the setups that have been provided to you by our new head writer, Tony Zavala.
No.
They aren't letting him on Hesby Street anymore, so this is the closest you can get to Torio and Zack legally. So, Marcus, here are the setups that you're going to be writing punchlines for. Number 1, having a boyfriend is a lot like playing Wheel of Fortune, ellipses. Number 2, ever notice how A-Rod looks like a cross between ellipses? Number 3, a man was arrested after throwing coins into a plane's engine for good luck. To be fair, ellipses. And finally, 7-Eleven is opening a drive-thru for quick Slurpees and tacos. Because when you think, ellipses. Now, Marcus, it's been a while. The show's been on hiatus for a little bit. How are you feeling about these going into the bubble?
The same way I always feel about these. I don't know how to write to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I feel like I'm going to pull something out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I hope that I can just get one that makes people laugh. And then after that, it's going to be good to go.
We can always count on Marcus to pull something out. So that's what's
I'm heterosexual, by the way, so.
That is true. If there's one thing Marcus loves, it's pussy. All right.
Yes.
Oh, no joke will be as funny as that tonight.
You will be writing punchlines for these following setups. Number 1, I like my roommates like I like my brunch menus, ellipses. 2, I want to open a store that only sells bike locks and call it ellipses. 3, a man built a poop wall after a property line dispute with his neighbor. In response, ellipses. And finally, a woman revealed she can shoot breast milk out of her armpit. That still doesn't explain ellipses. How do you feel about
delightfully gross?
Yeah, our head writer Tony, very excited about liquids and solids coming out of a body.
Thanks for ruining my friendship with Tony.
All right, you've got 5 minutes into the bubble. You go write them punchlines. While they're in there, we're going to play Wrong Answers Only, the game where I will show Zack and Torio images, ask them questions, and they will provide me with wrong answers only. Kirk H just said, quick Slurpees is a kind of softball. I don't think that's true. All right, next up, wrong answers only. Let's start with Zack.
Okay.
Let's see if this is going to do what it's... There we go. All right, Zack, this is the most expensive stamp in the world, worth 10 million pounds. Why Is it so valuable?
This is actually, no one is supposed to see this. I hope you didn't do a high resolution version of this photograph that people can zoom in. But this is actually a film negative of the person that fucked the bat that spread COVID. Anyway, so.
And they released that as a
bat in the same sentence on this show.
I'm pretty sure bat fuck is one of the most popular categories on pornograph.com.
Guys, don't
so
kink
anyway.
shame.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. Actually, it's so impressive that it's the most expensive piece here. So
I
it's
knew
the
it.
opposite of shame. It's kink pride. It's kink honor.
All right, Torio. What kind of car is this, and who is driving it?
I mean, that's pretty easy. It's a pizza car. It's a car made of pizza.
Jesus.
It actually, I don't know if you saw the license plate. It actually is part of the California Highway Patrol. They decided, you know what? We're tired of people getting their pizzas delivered not on time. And so you guys wanted to fund the police? Well, hold on. They said, we're going to get you your pizza on time. And so they're trying. It's not exactly what we wanted. We just wanted them to stop shooting people. But this is at least, I feel, a step in the correct direction.
At least they're working on issues that affect me and my family.
Wait, I know this one's for Torio, but I would just love to see Chuck E. Cheese get out of that car.
Kirk H in the chat said it's the Noid. So, Officer Noid.
Little Caesar, dude, just fucking pizza, bitch.
All right, this we had
Pizza, pig. Just pulls out on stage.
this one and maybe one or two others is provided by God Eats Bagels on the group Discord where you can submit
my enemy.
Where you can submit images for wrong answers only. All right. So next up,
If I'm the what's the sideshow Bob? God Eats Bagels is my actual parts. Sorry. What's next?
all right. So Torio, no wait, Zach,
It's
I
me.
got confused because you were responding to the previous one.
sorry.
What is this a statue of?
That?
Mm-hmm.
And it's oh yeah, wrong answers. Okay. Yeah, that is actually a statue. That was the original model of the Statue of Liberty before France was like, nah, let's go torch.
What did the moon represent initially? The orange moon.
It was them showing their asses, their fake tanned asses. When they're like, oh, they'll get it. They'll get that it's an insult. Let's make it like kind of a woman thing. I don't know. Is it a woman?
Yes.
Lady Liberty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess not for us to decide.
Has she identified herself? Or is that just what we've been labeling her
I think
as?
the French identify it for us because they made it. I think the artist was like, it is what you think it is.
Well, in sticking with the theme of this round, I'm pretty sure none of that was correct. All right, Torio. Who are these three superheroes?
Well, it's a tough time in the fast food biz. They needed to rebrand. And so they've created the Hamvengers. And Jesus Christ. It looks like the Ronald McDonald Thor looks racist.
Racist to who?
I'm happy Marcus is in that bubble because I would be worried about him. I don't know. It's something about the white face. I don't know. It's like it feels a little KKK too with the KFC Captain America helmet.
Looks like a modern day night
Like
of
these
Ku Klux
people,
Klan.
they look like they for sure are leaving the Capitol on January 6th. And they're like, we did it. I got the podium. And
They were just there to make meat a vegetable for the government. That's what their battle is.
yeah.
Shout out to Max Eddie in the chat joining Blabbermouth back. Also, Domini Arma.
Hey.
Both gifted a sub and subscribed as well. Also, I think Phil made a higher res image when it popped up. It looked a lot better. I don't know how long ago that changed.
Maybe it's just relax from
Maybe
vacation.
I got a better monitor. All right, one last one, I think. Yeah, why not this one? All right.
I'm pretty sure I do not know the right answer.
Fine, let's go.
whatever it is,
All
I'll
right.
say
So
fair.
this is Zach once again. What is this a statue of?
Oh, you guys haven't heard of Bizarro? Wait, what's the original one called? It's like Son of God. What's the Brazilian thing?
Jesus? Are
Fucking-
you thinking of Jesus?
No, but like the name of the statue.
The
It's like
statue.
a Spiritu Santi or something. Anyway, that's like
Yes.
the Skeletor version. that's like the one that shows up in a spaceship, and you're like, oh fuck, we teamed up with the wrong Jesus statue.
We need more statues that are clearly disapproving of everybody.
It's Christ the Redeemer.
I feel
That's
like
like the
that's
General
the
Zod.
Burning Man that just got canceled. They're like, "We'll stop building it."
That's
I guess
the
we're not doing it.
QAnon Burning Man statue. It's going to be a great festival. Q Fest is not going to be one to miss this year.
All right, especially since they added the guy who is Q. Shout out to Ron Watkins. All right, let's pull Marcus and Brooke from out of the bubble. Marcus,
Hey,
I can see in your eyes. You feel great. How do you feel about these punchlines?
I think, I've done this a few times. I think that this is the best shit I've come up with.
Hell yeah.
I'm not the best writer. I'm more thrive on personality, but I think these are pretty good. I think you might.
Love the
you might
false
like these.
modesty. All right, Brooke, how are you feeling about your punchlines?
I like garbage.
All
I
right.
saw this lineup and knew I wasn't in it to win. So let's burn this bitch down.
By the way, Brooke, were you drinking Spindrift out of a straw?
Yeah, I use it to stir the gin I poured in.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let Torio try
You know?
to take you off track.
Okay,
Tell him
that
to
is-
mind his business.
That is pretty cool. That's white woman. That should be on the white woman flag. I feel like.
Oh, wait. Is that like a name drink? Is it called the Gin Drift, or did I just make that up?
Oh, you just made that up. I'm gonna call it that now.
I would love a Gin Drift.
See.
Sounds good to me.
All right, Phil, do you have
It sounds
setups
nice.
for Zach and Torio?
Yeah. So, Zach, you'll be adding punchlines to the following setups. Number one, high school for me was like the Illuminati, ellipses. Number two, my wife's nickname is Missy Elliott because, ellipses. Number three, a man was arrested at an airport after 35 birds were found in his clothing. Say what you want about, ellipses. And finally, Northeast Kentucky erupted into chaos after the opening of its first roundabout. Officials are calling it ellipses. Now, Zach, you're a pro at this, and you've won many times. How are you feeling about this going into it?
I think you're thinking of another Zach. I think I won it once, but
Oh,
the
no,
other
that's right.
Zach
You've been
I
on
heard
the
is
show many
great.
times. Sorry, you've been on the show. You haven't won. That's
Right.
Right.
Equally as terrible for sure.
All right.
All right, Torio, your setups. Number one, have you ever tried Anthony Hopkinsing? That's when you, ellipses. Two, when I was a kid, we didn't have TikToks. We had, ellipses. Three, a Japanese zoo found out why its toucans keep flirting, but won't get it on. It turns out, ellipses. And finally, the last Tony Zavala setup. Scientists are burying 2,000 pairs of underpants in Switzerland, which confirms everyone's suspicions. Ellipses.
Ellipses.
A little late on that one.
You almost was there. You almost was there, Torio.
How do you feel about those setups, Torio?
I'm ready. I don't need the 5 minutes. You good, Zach? Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Here's why high school is like the Illuminati.
All right, let's put them in the bubble for 5 minutes anyway. Could use a break. They have 5 minutes to write those punchlines while we play Explain This. Explain This is a game where I have scoured their social media, which in Marcus's case is almost non-existent, and come up with some stuff to talk about.
Ain't shit up in there. Okay, I got to keep my business private.
Oh, there's a great note in the chat. So Max Eddy says, Torio, where he says ellipses, that's where you write a joke. That seems like a good note for
It's
anybody.
cool, Max. You should watch the rest. When the people laugh, that's how you'll know that the joke's done. Like, fuck, I'm not ready for this.
No, all right, get back to it. Get back to
Shouting at the
writing.
bubble. Stop
We'll give you
shouting.
another
You gotta
bubble
get back
for
to
that
the
comeback.
bubble. Ooh, look at Brooke.
All right, Brooke, why are you so focused on your HVAC work And why is there somebody in there with a camera? What is happening here?
I think Phil, you were there that night.
Yeah,
we
was.
just
I
found this
was.
like random piece of steel square that Steve Osborne was like, looked at it on the ground and was like, Die Hard. And so we did this. It was
There
like
we
the
go.
middle of summer and he was still like, it's time for a Die Hard
I
photo
like
shoot.
to imagine that you're standing and that there's just a steel tube over you. They just put it on you like it's just a.
You low key, once you crawled into it, because it's actually much longer than it looks, you kind of got stuck. Like I remember we didn't have to like kind of pull a few people out of it. I was going to name names, but then it sounded mean. So I was
Yeah, it was pretty big at the time. We did have to pull me out, I think. But yeah,
No, it wasn't you.
I appreciate you keeping our names quiet.
I absolutely would have never gone into an HVAC system for exactly that reason. That is every fat kid's nightmare. Like, hey, go into this tunnel. And it's like, I've seen Winnie the Pooh and I'm not wearing pants. So no.
That's why they're not rebooting that movie.
All right. Marcus, who again?
Damn,
Yes,
dude.
look, you better work, honey. Look at me.
Marcus, you don't have any social media to pull from. So this very old selfie, what is this expression trying to teach us?
Look, that is me trying to serve all the face I possibly can. You can't see. You see, I cut it off at the nipple because that stomach was just doing too much. It was blocking out the sun down there in Jamaica. Oh no, that's Cabo. That is Cabo San Lucas. So yeah, I was just serving face. I felt like I was looking good. The sunlight had hit me just right. The collarbone is looking on point. I'm glistening. Yes. Damn, I'm about to go jack off, buddy. Oh, yes. Oh, I was just doing my best I possibly could. That's all that was.
This is the most flattering explain this we've ever come up with.
Right, I think if anything's called for an on-location shoot of Blabbermouth in Cabo, I think that's
All right, Brooke, I get it. You have a boyfriend. All right, back to Marcus. All right, June 19th, 2016. Who is this white man and why is he talking so much? Marcus, who was that white man and why was he talking so much?
It was probably my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just get tired of him running his goddamn. Well, he's probably watching. Let me stop. No, I don't know. June 19th, 2016. I mean, how the fuck am I supposed to know? You know, white people talk a lot. So I want all of them to stop talking so much most of the time. I have no idea who that was.
Speaking of, I don't know who that was. Scott Murdoch 032. Not sure I've seen you before, but welcome. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Honest question, what should I do if I had sex with my mom in my dad's bed? Terrible question. I have no answer for that. We're going to move on. But thanks for joining. High five him or go to therapy. Great options from Brooke.
Right. Those are great options. We're going to send you in the right direction now.
Men will have,
Marcus, you need to be our life coach with that speech.
Look, y'all just bring it out of me.
men will give in to their Oedipal complex before they will go to therapy, apparently. All right, next up.
A straight man. said
This
that.
is from the stories on Instagram. The highlights that Brooke created called disasters. This is her attempt to make Vietnamese spring rolls.
This is cultural appropriation at this point.
No culture is claiming what you made, this mistake. You'd have to have a culture be mad about it. Just be like, they would have to own it first before they would be able to claim appropriation.
Is that a bell pepper? Like, what is that?
I was so pissed that the Vietnamese place across the street kept closing early that I went to Whole Foods and bought all the ingredients and decided to make it myself. And to be fair, there's shrimp inside and it's vaguely shrimp shaped. I forgot lettuce though, and it was too late when I got home. So it ended up just being kind of like a weird burrito of other ingredients. I don't know. It was disgusting. I gave up and didn't eat them.
All right. At M. Williams on Twitter. Shout out to all my at NPR listeners. Let's all hold hands barefoot in the grass and chant for democratic retention of the Senate.
Lord Jesus.
So earnest.
sincere.
2014.
So earnest.
Okay, so I'm thinking 2014. That probably, I want to say that was midterms, but I want to say I was living in Sacramento at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I saw is 2014 Occupy Wall Street?
2011.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. Once again, I smoked too much weed and do too many drugs for me to know what the fuck was going on in 2014. I don't know what the hell that is.
But I'm sad that NPR didn't retweet that. All right, finally, one last one from Brooke. I am fire. That's what that roll looked like.
But for anything
with that
except
roll.
cooking. It looks so gross.
It looked very gross. I was sad I had to see it, so I'm glad I got to share it with everybody. All right, let's pull Zack and Torio out of their bubble where they have finished writing 4 perfect punchlines each.
We can breathe.
Torio, you didn't even need the 5 minutes, so what were you working on?
I just wrote some poetry. You guys can all check it out on my poetry vlog after the show if you want.
What's the URL for that?
ZackChapaloni.com, and then you click on the poetry. What is it? What is that called? The widget. We still use widgets, Zach and I.
So wait, are you and Zack sharing the URL, ZackChapaloni.com?
I couldn't afford it. I had TorioVanGrol.com for a while, but it's just,
I happen
they
to need
charge you
help with
every
it.
year. And so I was like, Zach, look, just let me, come on.
He called me right as I was about to cancel my GoDaddy subscription. And then he's like, hey, I got an idea.
Zack, how do you feel about your punchlines?
This one I'm writing now's also terrible.
What about the other 3? Do you have 4 total?
Yeah, oh, yeah. A 4? Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, they're going to be good.
All right, all 4 comics have written their punchlines, so let's see who's got the best one and play Punched Up.
All right.
Each comic has written 4 punchlines to the Blabbermouth writing staff's bad setups, and now they will go head to head, and you, the audience, the people on Twitch, will vote for the best joke.
And also our writing staff here at Blabbermouth hold comedic catchphrases in a very high regard. So to honor the classic catchphrases such as "you might be a redneck" or "hamburger," our staff has given each of you a quarter-pointed catchphrase of your very own. So we ask that the comics lean in on these and perform them to their fullest after saying their punchlines. And also, I think 3 out of 4 of the catchphrases tonight were written in the Discord by Gotti Bagels. So they're here for,
Nice.
for doing that. Yeah.
I love it. Well, I'm just excited. 3 out of the 4, are all 3 of them Zack's, or is one of them not Zack's? Very excited to see.
We will find out.
Oh, yeah.
I rarely shake my fist at things.
All right, so first round, classic jokes. And the first competition is going to be Zack versus Torio. We got a right side of the screen battle to kick things off. So, Zack, what was high school like for you?
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what high school was like. High school was like the Illuminati, because there was this crazy guy named Alex Jones who kept sneaking onto our campus, and he would tell the world about the kid we sacrificed freshman year. My name is Zachy, me lovey Yui.
That was great. That was great.
That is a phenomenal catchphrase.
Great job, Gotti's Bagels. I
Gonna get
appreciate
me out
that
of a
one.
lot of jams, Gotti. I owe you one.
I can't wait till that is the name of your first platinum comedy album. So ready. All right. Torio, tell me about this new trend.
Oh, have you not heard about this?
No.
It's hot on the TikToks.
Okay.
Have you tried Anthony Hopkinsing? That's when you steal an Oscar from the guy who should have won it that died. Topical, guys. Not funny, but it happened. It's topical. And I think, where's Tony when you need him?
Is that your catchphrase?
That's my catchphrase.
I thought topical.
It's
I
not
thought
a
topical.
shitty
It's
tag
not
to my
funny,
shitty
but it's-
joke.
All right, so now the punchline battle will be voted on by you, our live audience here on Twitch. If you're logged in and watching us live, you can vote. Once you're logged in, all you have to do is type in the number of the comic you thought had the funnier punchline. So 1, in this case, 1 for Zack and his
Alex Jones,
what he did in high school. Or what high school was like for him. Or 2 for Torio and his Have You Tried Anthony Hopkinsing. 1 for Zack, 2 for Torio. Get your votes in now.
I mean, it's weird that Anthony Hopkins won that Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Did anyone
didn't
see
want-
that movie?
I didn't see it.
No.
I didn't even know he was in a movie.
There's never been a movie called The Father. That's not
Yeah,
a
I think it was
thing.
fake.
Right. That's some bullshit. What the fuck?
Torio, I
don't know.
genuinely thought when you went topical, it's not funny, but it's topical, was your catchphrase.
My catchphrase is, where is Tony when you need him?
Oh,
Which is the last thing you would ever say in
It's
your
the
life.
last thing I'd ever say.
No one hates Tony more than Torio.
I love Tony.
I called
never
Tony
need him.
right after his last Blabbermouth, and I said, "How'd it go?" He said, "I beat the shit out of Aviva Siegel and won." And I said, and by beat the shit, he meant it was a deadlock tie, and he voted for himself.
It was a dominating performance, if I recall. All right, coming down to it, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 for Torio, 1 for Zack.
I don't even want to win. I don't care. You hear that, voters?
Guys, you hear that?
I don't
All
even
right.
care, dude.
Zack pulls that one out, 53.8%. Congratulations, Zack.
Thank you,
Turns out people do not like Tony messaging.
Hopkins.
The Anthony Hopkins of Blabbermouth.
All right, next up we got Brooke versus Marcus, left side of the screen. Let's fucking go.
Oh shit.
All right, Brooke, what are your roommates like?
That's funny you should ask. See, I like my roommates like I like my brunch, and that I thought I was too old for this shit, but I'm in my 30s in San Francisco, so here we are.
Yes.
They can hear me through the walls. Oh, fuck. What's my catchphrase? Sorry. Fuck. I'm not here to make friends. And you know what? I really am not, because you're already all my friends, so no new friends. Was that one of the ones in the Discord?
So
Thanks, guys.
heartwarming.
Bagels.
But if you are in the
friends.
chat, keep in mind Brooke doesn't want to be your friend. All right, next up. Why does this say Aviva? Why does this say Aviva, Phil?
It's
You guys
just like
beat
it's the
the
wrong
shit
one.
out of her last week.
Yeah,
That didn't update
that one. No, that's true. That didn't update. I'm guessing the name was.
because I'm
slightly
looking at the
different.
ones I put in there. It did. Did the
right.
next one update?
I don't know. We're gonna find out in a minute.
Okay.
But so let's see. If I go back and I can find the setups for Marcus, this one's probably the having a boyfriend one.
That's it. Yes.
Having
I
a
can-
what's having a boyfriend like, Marcus?
having a boyfriend is a lot. It's something to do with Wheel of Fortune.
Having a boyfriend's a lot like playing Wheel of Fortune.
That's right. Having a boyfriend is a lot like playing Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm saying? When you want them to say, it's going to cost you. Okay. It's going to cost you. Okay. That is some vows and that is money. Y'all, I'm hungry. Okay. Can I just get some food in my
All right, 1 for Brooke, 2 for
All right.
Marcus. This is the time where you vote via numbers in the chat. Here's a fun throwback. The first time we wrote the script, Phil's script was all you have to do is type the number in the chat and then hit send. As if people were like, wait, I've typed. Now what do I do? So that the number goes into the system.
Let me
I
go
need-
to the FAQ page and see what happens.
I need to get this number in the pneumatic tube that ends up in the voting machine. How do I make that happen? It was great. But I'm being mean to Phil. He's 149. These things are bound to pop up.
What are you going to do for Phil's 169th birthday?
Oh my God. Explode?
Oh my god.
Enjoy?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's only coming up in 20 years. It's going to be there soon. All right, coming down to it, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Get your votes in. 3 seconds, 2 for Marcus, 1 for Brooke. And there we go. Brooke with 54.5% of
Really?
the
Fair fight.
votes. Well done. Well done, Brooke. All right. I'm very excited to see if the rest of these are correct. We're going to go Torio versus Brooke. Torio, I know you're ready.
Yeah.
But the question is, are the questions ready?
They look like they are.
Is the world ready for this fire bit?
All right, Torio, what was it like when you were a kid?
Dude, when I was a kid, we didn't have TikTok trends, Red. We just had to watch Max Eddy dance shirtless from outside his window. I figured, Max, did you bring all your TikTok fans to this show? Come on, slap the one.
Targeted.
Catchphrase?
Sorry. Where's Tony when you need him?
All right, Brooke, tell me about this new business you're thinking of.
Well, I was thinking I would open a bike store that only sells bike locks and call it, we're not opening the store because everyone just looks cooler walking, so no one's going to steal your bike. This is coming from someone that's had their bike stolen twice, but I'm self-loathing as a cyclist. And you know what? I'm not here to make friends either way, so.
All right, so now you guys get to vote. 1 for Torio and his when I was a kid we didn't have TikTok trends, or 2 for Brooks, I want to open a store that only sells bike locks and call it. 1 for Torio, 2 for Brooke. If you're in the chat, make sure you vote.
Oh, it's Nightbot brought up teespring.com/stores/Blabbermouth. Do you have your gator? I feel like a lot of people haven't seen it. Definitely our 4 contestants are going to want to see it.
I do.
You have a fanny pack?
You sell a fanny pack, yeah.
Absolutely is a fanny pack.
Thank you for including
The
women's
gator.
wear.
Oh, that's sick.
Perfect.
That's
I want
pretty
that.
Right
sick.
over here. Oh, yeah.
That work? It's kind of green.
It's a
so
little
actually
smaller than your regular mouth, Phil, but
got green on it.
I can picture it a little.
Kind of killing it, but
Let's
get it.
see.
Thank you for including women's wear, because oh well, there's no women's wear. And the old man Phil T-shirt, that's pretty sick.
Oh, it's,
Oh, that
it's
is
the
Somebody
best.
actually bought one of those. That's what's scary.
Hey, put that back
Wear
on.
it to bed.
Hey, put that back on, Phil. Yeah, there we go.
nice.
Yeah, all right. Give me a second. All right, wait
All
for it.
right.
And there we go.
That's hot.
I've been wanting to do that for so long. That's how you rob a bank. If you're just
Yeah, I was
invisible
about
for a
to
little
say.
bit.
Oh, you're like a future
Gosh, that's
bandit.
gonna.
Put it over your head. Put it all the way up to your hair.
He's like, quick, everyone, throw on your hologram.
Oh my god, that's gonna give me nightmares.
Yeah,
That's all I want to do with a comedy show. All right, I guess
What's
the
even
music
worse is I
ended.
can't see it. I can't see what this
Oh,
is.
it smells great on this side.
Don't worry. All right, so if I press finish poll, Torio crushed that one while everybody was distracted.
Well done.
It's all those maxi. What maxi pads? What do you call your
Maxi
fans? Max?
lads.
They're maxi lads.
Maxi,
Maxi
lads.
It's straightforward.
Pads was.
It's right
my
there.
Apologies.
Dude, that's honestly a slight to the Maxi lads. Careful.
Come
I got
forward.
my 1 point. I just needed the one.
All right, next up, it is Marcus versus Zack. So Marcus, tell me about what were you saying about A-Rod?
Yeah, I mean, have y'all ever noticed how A-Rod looks like a cross between an ugly ass man that just happened to marry Jennifer Lopez? Has anybody else noticed? Y'all, I'm hungry. Okay.
So wait, what were the two things that were crossed? I'm not sure I followed
An
it.
ugly ass man and man that married Jennifer Lopez.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I see
just,
it.
I don't
I see
get
it now. I see it now.
Okay. Okay, it was that bad. Thanks, Red, for that.
All right, next up, Zack. What is your wife's nickname?
Oh, I'm worried I'm gonna get roasted like Marcus just did, Red. You're like, for the people in the back.
I was
hear
trying.
this one.
I just try and make sure that everybody understands the joke, because understanding a joke is the key to laughter.
That's beautiful. All right. Yeah. So anyway, my wife's nickname currently is Missy Elliott, because we are going through a separation, and I had filed a restraining order against her, and she put my thing down, flipped it, and reversed it. My name is Zachy.
Yeah.
You lovey Yui. Also, she has a speech impediment. She slurs her words.
Zack, that was amazing. You did such a good job. Like, that was so good. So good. At least you didn't get a follow-up question asking what the fuck you did.
That's how I know I survived.
I was just trying to clarify. I think a lot of people found the joke funny once they got deeper into it, and I think we're going to see a lot of support now.
Inside the comic studio.
All right, chat. Make sure you're voting. 1 for Marcus, 2 for Zack. Get your votes in. Make somebody feel bad. One or two.
I've already got the hairline and the off-putting aura of the inside the actor's studio guy. Give me a show, Bravo, and put it on for 90 years, despite the fact that nobody's ever watched it.
Right.
Hey, I watched the Chappelle one.
How much of it?
Just the highlights.
Yeah, I watched the Robin Williams one up to the point where the guy took out the stack of cards, and Robin Williams said, "That's a lot of cards."
I didn't see that. But that
did
sounds
have a
like
lot
the
of
beginning.
cards.
It sounds like the beginning.
All right, get your votes in. No jokes. Those are for the
Torio,
comics.
Check out my percentage, dog.
Sick, bro.
Oh, that's a decent win.
69.
All right, 69%. We got to call it
insane.
right there. Well done. 69%. Zach got that one.
That's nice.
in.
Thanks, Max.
Just think
done,
of how
well
low
done.
Marcus's votes would have been if everybody hadn't fully comprehended the depth of that journey. All right, congrats, Zach. That brings us to the end of round one, which means we need to know where we stand. Where do we stand, Phil?
Yep. So it's been kind of a rough time. We were off for several weeks, but it looks like Marcus is continuing to take this week off because he's got 0 points. And Torio and Brooke, they're playing the game. They got 1 point each.
That's right, Brooke. Let's go.
This might be Torio's high score so far, I think. But
I think one. I always get just one, and then I'm actually going to take off.
And then leading the game so far, sweeping both his jokes there. The Zack with 2 points going into
It
the
kills
next
me
round.
to say this, but all the credit goes to God Eats Bagels for my catchphrase.
All right, so now it is time for a little round we like to call round two. We're doing monologue jokes, guys, and we're doing them from this side of the screen. We're going to start off with Torio v. Marcus. So first
Let's
up,
go, Marcus.
Torio.
All right, come on, Torio.
Yeah.
All right. What was the story about the zoo in Japan?
Yeah, this is a weird one. This Japanese zoo found out why its toucans keep flirting but won't get it on. It turns out the zoo is just gaslighting these toucans. A toucan can flirt or be friendly and not have to fuck other toucans. Okay, Japanese zoo? Where is Tony? If you need him.
Marcus.
I think at one point I said toucans. That was the one black toucan at the zoo.
Cons.
What was this aeronautics story, Marcus?
Oh, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but a man was arrested after throwing coins into a plane's engine for good luck. But to be fair, he was flying Frontier and was just hoping that his life insurance policy would be easier to navigate than their refund policy. Okay. So he was just doing their thing. And y'all, I'm hungry. Okay. That's where I'm at right now. That's what was going on there. Okay.
All right, now everyone gets to vote again. 1 for Torio and his Japanese zoo gaslighting, or 2 for Marcus and his man was arrested after throwing coins in the plane engine. 1 for Torio, 2 for Marcus. Marcus can get a point here. That would be great.
Dude, Marcus has got to.
I think this is going to be
His
the
was
only
so
point
good.
I've ever won on this game. Maybe I got a point.
I'm happy I could help.
Marcus, Torio's got boobs wiener vote, so that's usually a sway. You can usually tell where this is going by that.
That's right.
By the way, if you are a subscriber, if you subscribe to the channel, your vote counts triple.
Ooh.
Damn.
So that is always an option.
Seriously though, I don't think just because you're a flirty toucan doesn't mean you should be expected to fuck. You
Right.
know? It's just 2021.
Exactly.
Very woke.
But also, I don't know. Sounds,
Yeah. Are you saying you see the confusion? Is that
I
what
want to
you're-
watch these toucans fuck. Is what I'm saying. Like if they get that live feed up online, you let me know.
Right. Coming down to it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 for Marcus, 1 for Torio.
Dude, Max voted for me. That must have hurt his heart.
All right. Marcus pulled that one out, 56.3%. Not sure what Max has against Marcus, but wasn't able to do it. All
I
right.
like you too, Max.
Well done. All right, so let's see. The next up, we have Brooke versus Zack. So, Brooke, tell me about this poop wall.
It was a wild story. A man built a poop wall after a property line dispute with his neighbor. And in response, his neighbor called all the king's horses and all the king's men because Humpty Dumpty shat out the wall. It was a long way to go for
I like that one.
Oh, fuck. I'm not here to make friends, so I don't give a fuck if you like my joke.
Every time Brooke forgets her catchphrase, she always looks like it's on a golden plate and somewhere near her. She's just like, I said it somewhere. All right, Zack, tell me about this airport incident.
Oh my God. A man was arrested at an airport after 35 birds were found in his clothing. You know, say what you want about magicians, but when they fly commercial, the only thing they're checking is if this is your card.
You better have a prop, honey.
My name is Zachy. Me love you.
That's very offensive. I'm not sure to who, but I feel confident that it is offensive.
All right. Everyone get your votes in. 1 for Brooke and her giant poop wall, or 2 for Zack and his magic joke. 1 for Brooke, 2 for Zack.
Oh man, these are all over the place. Kirk H is a big fan of Zack.
Gotti's Bagels recognizing Brooke as the winner.
Guy's Bagels said, "Great one, Zack. You got this."
He
Phil
always
Spink.
does this, or she, whatever God Eats Bagels is, always says, "Great job, Zack. You're my favorite. You're the best," and then votes for the other person every single time. I don't know who you
As
are.
Ariana
Great
Grande
troll.
said,
I don't
God
know.
eats bagels as a woman.
I mean, can we be sure that God Eats Bagels just isn't bad with computers? It's hard to know.
God Eats Bagels could honestly be like a Russian algorithm that now that there's no election just comes to ruin my day for some reason.
Wait, Zach, did you just have a deck of cards near you?
No, I actually texted Elizabeth to bring me one phone card.
Ain't shit. Zach gonna win this game, okay?
Separation
I wish I had a
from
wife.
Like Missy
Gotta
Elliott,
get
bring me a
married,
card.
Torio.
I know.
They bring you whatever you want.
All right, we're splitting all of Zach's points between him and his wife. All right, coming down to it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 for Zack, 1 for Brooke. That is it. 71.4% for Zack. But if you divide that in half, Zack and his wife still have enough points to beat Brooke. So I guess we're just going with that.
Tell Missy Elliott I love her.
All right, next up, we have Marcus versus Brooke. So this is their last head-to-head match. So Marcus, what's this new avenue for 7-Eleven?
You know, it's wild. They've like switched up their marketing scheme. You know, 7-Eleven is opening a drive-through for quick Slurpees and tacos because when you think 7-Eleven, you immediately think, let me go home and take this shit. Okay, that's just why they got the drive-through going. Y'all know I'm hungry. Why y'all ask me to write a joke to this shit? Y'all know I'm hungry.
All right, and Brooke, I heard you have a friend who can do a cool trick.
Yeah, well, no, there was a news story. I don't know this person, but there's a woman that revealed that she can shoot breast milk out of her armpit, which still doesn't explain why Tony was looking at that when he was looking at armpit porn. Writing these prompts. And I'm sorry, Tony, but you know what? I'm not here to make friends, motherfucker. So.
All right, get your votes in. This is their last head-to-head matchup of round 2. So get 1 for Marcus and his 7-Eleven's opening drive-through for quick Slurpees, and 2 for Brooke and her woman friend shooting breast milk out of her armpit. 1 for Marcus, 2 for Brooke. Get your votes in.
So how's everyone doing? Good?
I've missed this song mostly.
I did go to 7-Eleven to get
Well,
a
it
pack
went
of
away,
cigarettes,
so.
and I was looking like, damn, if I eat a slice of that pizza, I'm going to have to boo-boo. Like, y'all trying to back me all the way up.
Oh, people are asking who's Tony.
Tony was on Monday's show. If you want to go back and watch that video on demand, Tony Zavala, recurring Blabbermouth contestant, more than
Where
one
is
time
Tony?
poker winner.
When you need him.
It's a great question. All right,
Surprised he's not in the chat.
well, this is a close one, guys. Get your vote in. We are coming down to it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 to vote for Brooke, 1 to vote for Marcus. And there you go. Brooke,
There it is.
54.5%. Well done. Well done.
Close one.
That's the closest I've ever came to earning a second point on this show. I just want to point that out. Like, that's so close to getting 2 points.
That's right. Tony from Hesby Street. That's correct, relevant expert here. All right, next up, Torio versus Zack. Torio.
Everything is nothing. Relevant expert.
Same as what is the God? I always
I don't
forget it.
remember. Let's not hijack
As
this
it
show.
ever will be. What's happening? Scientists, are you gonna? Do I say it?
Yeah.
I forgot how this worked. They're
Go for
burying. So scientists are burying 2,000 pairs of underpants in Switzerland. Did you hear about that?
Mm-mm.
Which confirms everyone's suspicions, Phil. So that's what fracking is. But let me ask you this: where is Tony when you need him?
It's a great question. All right, so Zack, tell me about the new hubbub in Kentucky.
Oh, there's a whole lot of hubbub. There's a oh my goodness. There's a road continuation abomination tarnation. Northeast Kentucky erupted into chaos after the opening of its first roundabout. Officials are calling it the worst thing to happen since north, northwest, west, southwest, south, southeast, and east Kentucky seceded from northeast Kentucky.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Me name is Zachy, me lovey Yui.
Oh, it's not fair. You got that hair and that's your catchphrase. That's not fair.
Where the fuck's the music? There we go.
This is the last heads up matchup of round 2. Get your votes in now for 1 for Torio and his
Just give it to Zach and let's go to the next round.
or 2.
Don't make
Whoa,
me sit
Gotti
here.
Spiegel said, ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay, this time I'm actually voting for Zach.
And then it
And then
appears.
voted for Tori.
There we go.
Y'all Twitch fans are garbage. Like, they're trash.
Not
It
cool.
was a mistake, though.
Not cool.
They said
I
yes.
just mapped it and I grew up less than an hour away from that roundabout.
Really?
That video is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God.
Could they not
So
figure it
good.
out? I didn't see it.
They not only could they not figure it out, they were getting in like the left side of traffic and turning left, like a helicopter filmed it. And it's like, dude, if more than 8 people show up here, you'll all be dead. Like you will all die.
Like the one guy who does it correctly almost gets killed like 5 times because everybody's just coming at him from weird angles.
Everyone's like, out of the way. It's like a news helicopter footage of it, and it's just. It should have the music that's like.
You can just hear you can just hear the rest of the drivers saying to themselves, "Oh, like I'm gonna turn right to go left. Do I look like I was born yesterday?"
Right. Well, it's like I'm going left, so obviously I'm gonna get go in the lane for oncoming traffic and turn left into the lane for
I gotta look
oncoming
this up.
traffic.
All right, coming down to it: 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 for Zack, 1 for Torio, and that is it. Zack was 72.7%. He's Zachy, that he truly
I
is.
knew once Torio said maxi pads, I had this in the bag.
Yeah, I don't think I got another vote since then.
He had it in the maxi bag. All right, that brings us to the end of round 2, which means we need to know where we stand. Where do we stand, Phil?
Yeah, it's I mean, there's math on this one too. That's just it's getting. I should probably get a calculator for next time. But we have Marcus still in last, but now he's tied with Torio, which I guess.
Yay, Torio, we tied.
Yeah,
That's
That's
right,
what I'm
baby.
talking about,
Marcus.
Torio.
Me and my boy, me and my man.
Let's do this, honey.
that's good news for Marcus. Bad news probably for Torio. But then Brooke is in second place. She's got 2 points, and then Zack has just been killing the game. He's got 4 points going into the last one, and it's anybody's game, but Zack really probably has his name on it at this point.
All right.
I have a dartboard of God Eats Bagels' name in the middle of it, and it's one big hole at this point. I've thrown everything I own at it. And I see you writing yay, woo, go Zacky, God Eats Bagels. I will find you, give you COVID myself. I will be dressed up as the person that vaccinates you, and what I will be giving you is a deadly amount of COVID.
Is anybody?
Zack gave me COVID, so he's capable of it.
Don't think I
like
won't
the
do it
idea
again.
that this dartboard looks like a bagel.
Is anybody else
Damn
imagining
you.
Zack walking outside his house and stepping on rake after rake?
Oh, God Eats Bagels.
All right. There's one more round, though, and it is a round that we like to call.
The namey, Zacky, me, lovey, you round.
Oh.
Nope, it's just called the final round. It's still the final round.
Damn it. We should change it. We should probably change it.
As it has always been. We have all 4 comics come up with the best response to a prompt that we have pre-written this week. So the prompt that all 4 comics will have to write a response to, which, by the way, is worth 3 points. 3 whole points. It's still in it for everybody, is: what did Joe Biden forget to put in his State of the Union address? Joe Biden forgot to put something in his State of the Union address, and each comic has 2 minutes starting now to write their response. And it's worth mentioning that we are going to start with the person with the least amount of points. We already mentioned they're tied. So Phil will decide where we go from there.
Yep.
We're not good with math or ties. We are back. We appreciate everybody. If you're watching for the first time, follow us. If you're watching for the second time, if you haven't followed us, still follow us. But then subscribe. We would appreciate that. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get 1 free sub a month. Please let us be that sub. Go ahead and sub to us now. If you can't do any of the above, and if you've gone against Amazon because Jeff Bezos is a maniac, as represented by most villains in superhero movies, seems weirdly Lex Luthor-esque, especially since he shaved his head, then just tell a friend about the show. Or mail us money.
Yeah. We do have the donation below. If you want to just do it through PayPal, you can do that downstairs there. Not a McCrotch.
Yeah,
but
that
like
did sound
down below.
sexual. That did sound.
Yeah, but if and then
We're gonna be
also if
watching
you just
that.
want something for your money, but also want to help us out, you can buy some merch. There's a merch link down below. You can get a sweatshirt, a hat, shirt with my face on it, shirt with Red's face on it, a shirt with just a Blabbermouth logo on it, or a sweatshirt.
I do want to say, somebody bought a shirt with Phil's face on it, and nobody's bought a shirt with my face on it, and I am taking it personally.
Yeah, I am the reigning poker champion. There's a good reason, I would assume, for it. So,
Yeah, Phil's like, do we need to keep playing poker?
yeah,
Like,
I'm happy we never do it again.
He could be the reigning champion forever if we don't bring it back.
Yeah, I think so. But we are playing this Friday,
Yes.
supposedly. I think. Yes.
All right. Probably. Who knows? All right, so that brings us to the end of our time, and now it is time to see who has the best response to what did Joe Biden forget to put in his State of the Union address. Phil, what order are we going in?
I like Marcus, so I'm going to let Marcus go first. Marcus.
That ain't why you asked me to go first. So I wrote down 2 things.
Okay.
What did Joe Biden forget to put in his State of the Union? Them horrible big ass teeth. And then the other option was Kamala Harris, right? Like, put her in there. Don't nobody want to see your old ass and then brag and hear you clear your throat every fucking 2 seconds like you do. You're looking real wrinkled and nasty. Y'all, I'm hungry. I mean, that's what I came up with. Shit, that's it. That's all I had.
All right. So, Torio, I'll let you go second because I like you as well. What
But not
did
as
Joe
much
Biden
as Marcus.
Correct. What did Joe Biden forget to put in his State of the Union?
Well, he forgot to actually discuss the actual State of the Union, which was very bad.
I like that.
We're doing very
That was
bad.
good.
Where's Tony? Seriously, can someone hit up Tony? Is he fine? That's when you need them.
It's not time for SOTT, State of the Tony. That's not what we're talking about right now.
All right, so then we'll turn to Brooke. Brooke, you've got you're in second place here. Can you let me know what did Joe Biden forget to put in his State of the Union?
That's funny that you asked because it seems like he forgot about that $2,000 we were all supposed to get.
Yes, give me my coins. That's what I'm talking about.
That's cool. I'm not here to make friends, guys.
All right, then we'll come down to our leader in the game, our Gotti Spagel's favorite, Zack. Can you let me know what did Joe Biden forget to put in the State of the Union?
Yeah, you could see it all over his face. You know, he forgot to put in the State of the Union ice cream. He loves ice cream. He always talks about how much he loves it, and he had a tri-folded speech. He opened it up and was like, "Where the hell's the ice cream?" I thought there'd be a couple of scoops in the paper.
Dude, you just lost to Brooke.
No,
dude, are you heckling my final joke?
No, that was almost as bad as mine. Like that was that was pretty terrible. Wait. The only one that was worse than you.
All
was
right,
me.
okay. Hunter's Pardon. Can I change it to Hunter's Pardon? You know what? Me naming Zachy, me hating Yui. I'm changing my catchphrase. Me hating Ollie Yui. Every single one of Yui.
All right, so now, chat, you get to vote for the winner of this game. Your vote will win this game for sure. From left to right on the bottom of the screen, there's going to be 1 for Marcus, 2 for Brooke, 3 for Zack, and 4 for Torio. Get your vote in there now.
Bagels.
Is going to vote
if
for
I
him.
ever run into you after like bombing in real life, like in person,
Oh, you voted for that was Brooke. You voted for.
I'm
Gotti
scared
Bagels.
of what I'll do. I'm scared.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna shake your hand so hard and give you like such firm eye contact.
But the thing is, like, I don't know who it is, so someone is one day gonna whisper in my ear, "Me lovey Yui," and I'm gonna fucking rumble. It's like a Kaiser Soze moment.
That's the shirt we need in the merch store now.
Me love you.
I feel like Pantufleric and Gotti's Bagel should get their own merch. They're consistent enough.
Pantufleric. Is that how you pronounce it? Pantufleric?
We don't know.
Well,
Pan for
No,
sure.
Red says
Pan
it,
for
so
sure.
that's how I say
Yeah, it's
it.
Pan. We call him Pan for
Pan.
sure.
Oh, Pan.
He's in Chile.
Oh, that's cool.
Midwestern Pan.
Pan. Just really send all of those vowels through your nose, and you'll just nail it.
Kirk H says it'll be like Rosebud. It'll be like your dying bed.
You know what's going to break your guys' heart is when you read how much Joe Biden loves ice cream. You're going to be like, oh my God, that joke actually works. He only talks about ice cream.
Well, the fact that we don't know means that we didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Okay, but,
Ice cream.
but it was better than mine. Look,
And
It
trains.
just wasn't my
No,
room for
I
that
think
joke.
you know what? I'm coming around, Zack. I think you need to figure out really explain the joke because I'm almost there. I'm almost on board with it.
Okay. So ice cream, right?
Right.
Right?
You scream.
Of course. I'm there.
Of course you scream.
But take me home. Take it home.
All right.
It's just we all scream for ice cream.
Brooke won that round. Congratulations, Brooke. But now we need to get
Damn, I even voted for myself.
our final standings.
It
Where do we
didn't
stand,
work.
Phil?
Which account?
Yeah, the final standings. I mean, who'd have thought it? You know, like Zack he swept every single round. You know, round 1, both jokes, killer. Round 2, both jokes, killer. He had it like wrapped up. You know, like there's no doubt. Only just a massive fuck up of like an ice cream joke in the 3rd round would be like one thing that would fuck up. And then out of nowhere, he just laid it down. You know what I mean? Like, who would have thought? That's crazy. But and then Brooke just smacked a home run, came back to the 3 points in the 3rd round. Brooke is our Blabbermouth champion of the night.
Yes.
Bullshit.
Good
You
job.
guys need to read more about
Congratulations.
Joe Biden and ice cream because that's like art. What I did was art.
Yeah, but what was what? I don't understand the joke.
Picture the opposite of every joke you told tonight, Torio.
Man.
That's what that joke was. That was heart. It was fucking wind. It was fire. Most of Captain Planet in one joke.
I think it was. I think the problem was just that you did like you had all the points, And then
No,
we didn't know
totally.
what you was talking about. no
It's
more.
why people hate Kevin Hart. It's why people hate Kevin Hart and Steve Harvey. You know, too much winning.
Right. No, I feel you.
All right, Brooke, congrats on being the Blabbermouth of the night.
Congratulations.
Where can people
I would
find?
like to thank
job,
my
Brooke.
sponsor, Gin Drift.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where can people
all
find you online or purchase Gin Drift?
You just purchase just at Brooke Heinichen. You can spell it in the below me. On all the social medias.
All right, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Torio, where can people find you and your work?
ZachChapaloni.com. And you can find all of me.
Yeah, I mean, make sure and click the widget, or you will be just looking at Zach's website.
Yes.
It'd be so great if there's just a
it is
tab
just
on
a Word
Zach's
doc.
site. This is Torio.
Zach, where can people find
call-
more of your ice cream humor?
We call it Biz Sheet. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Biden Loves Ice Cream. It's kind of it's gaining a lot of momentum ever since he started really becoming a public figure. It's just widely known. People are mad I jumped on the handle first. That's how popular it is. You can find me in God Eats Bagel's closet under their bed. And wherever they least suspect it or feel safe for a brief moment.
There is
HesbyStreet.com or HesbyStreetPod.com.
an Instagram account, Biden Loves Ice Cream, with 0 posts, 0 followers. So
I'm working on it. Okay, this whole merge of a website with Torio has taken a front seat.
Marcus, where can people find you and your work? And where do you post or update anything?
Well, look, don't worry about where to find me. Mind your business, okay? It's a whole ass pandemic out here. You need to be focused on your Instagram and your tweets and your
What a
boy
great-
or your girl. Mind your business. Don't worry about where you follow me, okay? I will post it on my Instagram if I decide to do this show again, which I continue to lose at. But until then, don't worry about where you can find me, okay? Mind your business.
Keep building that brand, Marcus.
Mind your business.
Check
okay?
Marcus out at mindyourbusiness.com. It's a tab on Zach's website.
Yeah, you get flagged if you even try to click on it. He doesn't want you to find him.
All right.
Mind your business.
Phil, we have somebody we want to raid?
Yeah, I think we'll raid Stab Comedy. They're doing a Pictionary with comics over there, so
Ooh.
we'll raid that one.
That's a good time. Well, we're going to go check that out. In the meantime, once again, congrats to Brooke, Blabber Person of the Night.
Yes, bro.
Thank you.
Wait. God Eats Bagel said this could not have gone better if I planned it.
It went very well.
Bagels is somebody we know. I feel like it's
Has to
somebody.
be.
It's
It has
Tony.
to be.
That's where Tony is.
Oh my God.
Tony, I'm about to hit you up, bitch. I know it's you.
Thanks to Torio Van Grol, Zach Chapaloni, Brooke Heinichen, Marcus Williams. I've been Red Scott.
I'm Phil Griffiths, and don't forget, we're back to
Thank-
normal schedule.
thank you.
Mondays and Wednesdays doing the game show, and on Fridays, and this Friday, we're doing Poker with Comics. So tune in for that. And we'll send you over to Stab Comedy. They're doing some good things over there. So keep watching them.
Pictionary.
And then we'll see you next time.
Specifically, it's the good thing he was mentioning. Oh, a lot of people are joining.
What?
Thank you. All right. We're waving.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.